India today has unearthed one more evidence of the People Front of India's link with the students' agitation over hijab. So what appeared to be simply a student protest clearly has political backing. These are the visuals on your screen as some pre-university colleges reopened today. Posters of PFI outside a school in Shivamogga have surfaced. This poster on your screens is urging people to observe February 17th, which is tomorrow, as the Popular Front Day. However, the left organizations, including the Campus Front of India, have maintained the stand that they have just been providing guidance to the students. This has once again given a fresh ammunition to the ruling Bharatiya Janata Party government in Karnataka that has been alleging since the first day that there are some organizations like the PFI and the CFI that have been using students as pawns to fuel their political agenda in the state of Karnataka.
Standing outside the Urdu Higher Primary School, and I just happened to actually see this poster which is actually pasted on this school, and this is it. It says, "Save the Republic, 17 February 2022 by the Popular Front of India." They say it's a rally, a public meeting, a unity march. In fact, they've given all their details over your Instagram, Twitter, all the details. So what is actually interesting as of now is because first of all, the PFI, the CFI, STPI have been claiming that they're only providing guidance to the students. And then we had in the High Court where one of the advocates came out requesting the Karnataka High Court that this case be postponed, or basically the hearing happen after the elections that are taking place. And then now you see this post over here while the Karnataka High Court is hearing this very contentious matter on the hijab. So this is one of the reasons why the Karnataka government, right from the beginning, with the Home Minister, the Education Minister, have been saying that these girls per se are not doing this on their own. They have the backing of someone. They are being used as pawns. And also, the Home Minister has said that it's not just one student or two students, but many of them have links with the PFI. Their parents, their cousins, their relatives are all associated with either the PFI, the STPI, or the CFI, and that they will be investigating this particular issue. And this particular poster that actually pasted over here clearly shows that there could be links, because the protest rally, it's called the Save the Republic, when all this is happening, is going to happen tomorrow.
And with these posters that are coming in, we also spoke to Ashwant Sadiq. He's the National General Secretary of the Campus Front of India. And also now the CPI has been accused of sparking the controversy by the Karnataka, I beg your pardon, that CFI has been accused of sparking the controversy by the Karnataka government. So listen in to what the Campus Front of India's National General Secretary Ashwant Sadiq has to say.
Will everyone comply with whatever verdict the court puts out? Or is that why, everyone wants the verdict to be held off until the elections are over?
You see, I will quote you some incidents. The campus front entered this issue from the first week of January. From the first week of January till February 7th, no violence was instigated in Karnataka. No issues were erupted in Karnataka. No stone pelting issues were erupted in Karnataka. If you take this issue from starting, Campus Front of India leaders didn't make some statements which will instigate the communal violence, or our leaders doesn't give any statement regarding hatred spreading. So you see, complete statement was given by BJP leaders. You see, the Education Minister, first of all, he given a statement that it's an action and reaction. After that, what happened? The students started to wear kesari shawl. After that, the many leaders, Yashpal Suvarna, he's a vice president of that college. He given a statement that it's a 5-minute work to clear this issue using our organization. And later, the very next day, on February 1st week, he gives a statement that after Hindu, we are creating the Hindu Rashtra. We are not giving education to such kind of peoples. And many statements of MPs like Pratap Simha and many other ministers who instigated this issue.
Okay.
Later, the Kesar Shal issue come into the row. You see, in the Kesar Shal issue, on February 7th, MGM College in Kundapura, the issue will be erupted. So while capturing the pictures, Yashpal Suvarna has been caught in that picture. What is the need of Yashpal Suvarna going to Kundapura MGM College? And in many videos, it has been leaked that ABVP and Bajrangal members are distributing kesari shawls to students and forcing them to wear and go for colleges.
But they say the same thing about you, that you instigated it at the beginning. Okay.
Campus Front hasn't given any political statement. Campus Front hasn't given any hatred speeches or hatred statement. Campus Front from the day one seeking that the students must get their rights.
And our reporters are across the state in Karnataka bringing us different sides to the story. But I want to first go across to Nolan Pinto, who's live from Shivamogga. We'll also be joined by Nabila Jamal soon. Nolan, because you got us that poster, and it's not just anywhere on the street, it's right outside on a school. What does this PFI poster say? What are they asking? Because this is again adding to what the BJP was alleging, that there are political outfits, whether it's the PFI or the SDPI or the CFI, that are backing, instigating these students to continue with the protests.
Well, Pooja, I'm standing outside the Urdu High Primary. So we can actually get a peek into what's happening inside. The police personnel are also present inside as of now. Personnel are also present inside as of now. But that poster that you're actually talking about is right over here. I'm going to ask my camera person Madhu to show this poster. This is the poster over here. It says, "Save the Republic." The date is 17th February 2022. Popular Front Day. You have them all marching over here. They're talking about public meeting. Popular Front of India, which is the PFI. The same PFI, the CFI, like stated, which the government of Karnataka has been alleging that they are behind this, that they are the ones who are actually using the students as pawns, using them as pressure points in order for their political gain. Now, in fact, the Karnataka government from the beginning has been stating that those practitioners and students who are actually protesting in this hijab route, they have links. In fact, their parents are associated with either the PFI or the PFI. And this particular poster, right, pasted on the school gate of the Urdu Primary Higher School, is the Republic.
Yes.
You know, it's very strange because you have the court looking into this issue and you have Save the Republic rally, public speaking, unity march. It's a different thing that the Karnataka police will not give any permission and no permission has given. But the point is for them to put that over here when this issue is going on.
And this one already, if Nolan, I'm correct, but you're on the ground, section 144 already imposed. There is deployment of police around educational institutions for a reason that it should not lead to any law and order situation. It's already tempers flying high. And then Popular Front of India puts this poster on the gate of a school, not even a college, a school, and asking to observe Popular Front Day, come out with rallies. This clearly appears to be instigation, but please, Nolan, stay on with me, because this is the political aspect of it that our reporters are bringing to the fore. These are minor students who are going to read these posters, and then what happens next? But apart from that, what is the status on the ground? Several pre-university colleges, which are mainly 11th and 12th standards, witnessed frayed nerves, heated arguments and high drama after reopening after a week of shutdown over the hijab controversy. Despite High Court orders, the standoff continues between students, parents, college authorities over wearing of the headscarf or the full body veil in many districts as the students refuse to remove their scarves. Now, the government had declared a holiday for all high schools and colleges in the state, remember, for 3 days from 9th February. It was also then extended up to 16th February and opened today. The state government is likely to bring fresh guidelines for wearing of the hijab in schools based on the High Court's proposal till the matter is sub judice. This, remember, while the situation is on the ground, hearing in the Karnataka High Court will resume today afternoon. This a day after the court rejected an affidavit that had claimed alleged misuse of the interim order by the authorities. All of this while prohibitory orders, section 144, have been issued near colleges, schools across Karnataka. Security has been tightened up. As a preemptive measure, Karnataka government has imposed that section around specifically the colleges that reopened today. So quickly now take a look at all other locations across Karnataka, because right now the situation is definitely sensitive. And how is it panning out? Let's take a look.
Dr. G. Shankar Government College here in Udupi. None of the girls wearing the hijab have been allowed inside classrooms. These girls, very agitated, have come out to speak to the media. They're insisting that this is, they've worn for many years. The college has come up with this rule all of a sudden based on the interim order. They're trying to speak to the media. Of course, these girls, some of them breaking down, crying, saying that this is unfair. They're not being treated equally. They're being asked to sit in separate classrooms, and that they will ensure that the college allows them in, and they will wait for the college authorities to change their mind. And until then, they will be seated inside the college premises. They're not willing to step out either, and they're also not willing to take online classes. They say if all of them are taking online classes, we'll take online classes, but we're not going to be singled out.
It's the first day after hijab issue that colleges in Karnataka have opened up. We are in Kundapura district of Karnataka here. Outside the government college, you can see that notices have been put up about the prohibitory order under section 144, which is in place, so that no protest or any other unlawful activity takes place. If you look inside the college, you see the staff is standing here alert, and there's also senior police officials who are present for years to keep an eye on the law and order. There's police deployment even outside the college. What we are witnessing as per the hijab issue is concerned, that students who are wearing hijab, they are removing it before entering the college. That is now a clear guideline after interim order by the Karnataka High Court, that you cannot enter wearing hijab inside the school or college premises, and that is a rule which is now being followed. The Karnataka police is trying its best to keep the law and order in control, so that till the time the final verdict on this entire issue comes up, things can function smoothly in schools and colleges. With camera person Prashant Bhatt, Mustafa Sheikh for India Today.
They didn't allow us to sit in the class without removing our hijab. They told to change burqa and hijab in the waiting room and then get inside the class. We refused it. That's it. They told, if you want to remove this for your education purpose, remove the hijab and get inside the class. We did not. All of a sudden, why they have to change the institution rules and regulation? Is this the right thing to do? We are just before the examination. We have exam next week. This is really ridiculous thing happening around.
हम लोगों को प्रिंसिपल ने बोला कोर्ट का ऑर्डर ऐसा आया है, आप लोग क्या करोगे? तो मैंने साफ साफ हम लोग सब मिलके बोल दिया कि हम नेक्स्ट कोर्ट के ऑर्डर को वेट करेंगे. हम सिर्फ नेक्स्ट कोर्ट के ऑर्डर को वेट करेंगे, तब तक हम ये नहीं निकालेंगे. सर बोले कि तुम आज जाओ, कल आओ, परसों, हम वेलकम ही करेंगे आप लोगों को.
Are they allowing you inside class with the hijab?
No.
They are saying no. What about other areas like canteen and all?
बोले कि अलाउ नहीं करते. एज अ बैड मैनर से नहीं, गुड मैनर से ही पूछे. इतना सब झगड़ा हो रहा है, तुम क्यों एजुकेशन खराब कर रहे हो? गुड मैनर से ही पूछे वो हम लोगों को, बैड मैनर से कोई नहीं पूछा.
Order we are supposed to follow, because there will be a law and order disturbances. So therefore we are following this order. Though not, we don't even have that kind of any such institutions.
There's one student coming right now over here asking them to enter this. I'm just actually going to speak to her.
This is not rules. What they are doing there?
Were you allowed to wear the hijab earlier?
No. ನಾವು ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಲೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವ? ಓದಕ್ಕೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು. ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಕಾಲೇಜಲ್ಲಿ? ಹರಿದೋಗಿರೋ ಬಟ್ಟೆ ಇದ್ರೇನು ಬಾ ಓದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲಿ?
What are they telling you?
They are telling that don't wear hijab and burqa. What it means?
Earlier you could come with a hijab inside. Earlier were they allowing you to wear?
Yes.
Okay, but now what are they telling you now?
They tell us to don't wear hijab, neither burqa. What is that meaning?
And your exams are coming up.
21 ಗೆ ನಮಗೆ ಇಂಟರ್ನಲ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಈಗ ಓದಕ್ಕೆ ನಮಗೆ ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಅರ್ಥ ಅದು? ನಾವು ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಕೊನೆ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಓದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು.
Well, in fact, another student over here who has just come over here, she said that her internals are coming up in the next few days. She said that earlier they would allow them to wear their hijab inside, but now they are not allowing them to do so. She said that we are not coming over here to do anything wrong. We're just students. The college allowed us, gave us permission to wear a hijab, so why are they stopping us now? The authorities, in fact, what they tell us is that considering what really happened in the past few days, where girls were allowed to wear their hijab inside, and then you had boys wearing the saffron shawl, the institution institution did not want or does not want to take any sort of chances, and that's one of the reasons why they're not allowing them to wear any sort of religious attire, that is a hijab, even though they allowed them earlier. In fact, the police personnel are present over here. They're not doing anything as such because these are students that you're talking about. So this is the situation outside the DVS institutions right here in Shivamogga. With video journalist Madhuwar, Nolan Pinto for India Today.
Let's go across now to Udupi. That is where the first controversy had started. Nabila Jamal has been talking to many students and their views that she's been bringing to us. Nabila, because these are, of course, visuals that are very heartbreaking to see girls angry and crying. So what exactly started from that one school in Udupi? Now, even colleges who were approving, who had girls walk in with hijab or even a full body veil, have to now abide by certain directions. So now it's clearly leading to a very serious situation.
You know, there's a lot of confusion, Pooja, on whether these girls want to wear the entire hijab, the whole black burqa inside college or school institutions. But the fact is that they only wear the entire black veil till the restroom of the schools or colleges, and then take it off and wear only the color-coded scarf, headscarf inside classrooms. Now, what we're seeing a clear distinction is that colleges which earlier allowed, where I'm standing at right now is G. Shankar.
All right, Nabila, because you've been getting us all the latest, Nabila has been talking to these students and some of them very upset because even if they were wearing to those colleges, they're not being permitted there anymore.